Will you pull that thing out, please, Ron? Router. Hi, guys. Are you getting me okay? Well, sorry about that, guys. I was just chatting with the wife. Faffing around. The dogs are getting fed. Can you just let me know if you're receiving me okay? If you can hear me. Now, we're going to be here for a little while because let's just get confirmation that you guys can hear me. Let's tell a few more people that we're here. Hi, Denise and Lorna. All right, good. You can hear me good. Okay, guys. So, whenever I talk about the carnivore diet, Ketovore, I always, of course, bring up Dr. Ken Berry. I always mention the quickest way to learn is to watch his question and answers. Oh, thanks, Denise. His questions and answers on his live streams. Yeah. I find that watching Dr. Ken Berry live streams, because so many questions get asked, you learn fast. I've always said it. Hi, Pat. I've always said it. We have to understand why this diet works. The carnivore diet, Ketovore, and keto. So the difference, see, the carnivore diet is you're basically eating just meat, eggs, drinking water, salt, eggs, bacon, butter, yeah? Ketovore is like 90% meats, eggs, and then a tiny bit of low carb, veg and fruits, nuts, yeah? Keto is half and half. So keto, you'll have half a plate of meats and eggs, half a plate of low carb, veg and fruits and nuts, stuff like that, yeah? So, me at the moment, I am carnivore. No veg, no fruits, yeah? Just meat. Now, I have been, I would say, Ketovore for the last 6 months. So I've been eating 95% fatty meat and eggs, and I have been allowing myself a bit of fruits, a bit of veg, yeah? And I think this is why I put on 8 pounds. I literally, because I went to, let me just get it right in my brain, Ketovore. This is why my tummy is put on about 8 pounds. So I'm not sure if you guys remember, I was 11 stone 8 3/4 when I started the diet. I've been on the diet 2 days. I weighed myself this morning and I'm 11 stone 7. So I have lost, in 2 days, I've lost 1.5 pounds. 1.5 pounds. By only eating once a day, just meat and eggs, nothing else. I do still drink tea and coffee with a little bit of milk or cream or butter in my coffee. So this just shows you guys that if you want to lose weight fast, now my target weight is 11 stone. I know that within 2 weeks I'll be 11 stone. I don't think it, I know it because I've done it many times. So has my wife, actually. It works 100%. If you only eat once a day, you do a 24-hour fast, and you eat different meats, fatty chicken, fatty beef, fatty pork, fatty steaks, eggs cooked in butter, you will lose weight and you will regain your health. So, I have tuna and a bit of salad because we are getting a very hot weather here. Yeah, tuna and salad is good, but you do need the fat. This is the bit. What you could do, Denise, is put olive oil on your on your salad. Put olive oil on your salad. That will give you your fat. The fat is very, very important. Don't be scared of fat, Denise. Yeah, once a day you'll see all the benefits. But you need it more meat heavy. Denise, more meat heavy. Now, I'll tell you what you could have done with the tuna. You could have mixed it with mayonnaise, because a bit of mayonnaise is okay. Yeah? Not too much, just a bit. You do need that fat in that meat. Yeah? Remember, tuna is quite fat-free, isn't it? You can use fatty, oily fish, like sardines, things like that. But yeah, you eat once a day, you're going to see the benefits. 100%. Now remember, you said, with salad, but remember salad does have oxalates in it. Look at oxalates, it's important. But you know, low carb salad, low carb veg, low carb stuff is okay. So, you know, I've already proved that in 2 days you can lose nearly 2 pounds. Yeah. I think in a week I'll probably lose 5 pounds, 4 to 5 pounds. Yeah. You'll see what you'll notice. You'll start to see my face just looks a bit slimmer. My tummy's pretty good, but it'll get flatter, and the weight just comes off quick, guys. It does. It's a bit of a miracle. It just comes off quick, and you do feel better. My energy levels have gone up. Even though I've only, for the last 2 days, so today is my 3rd day, I have more energy. I haven't, because I'm eating less, it hasn't reduced my energy. I put avocado in my egg salad. Yeah, avocado is okay, but avocado is fine, but you want to be meat heavy, meat and eggs heavy. So a little bit of avocado, a lot of meat and eggs. Yeah. Use your butter, use olive oil, use avocado oil. I put avocado in my salad. Today I got some beef mince. Perfect. Now, Denise, how much fat is in the mince? Is it 20%, 25%? Because the fattier the better. Now, we had spaghetti last night. I just had mince meat, bolognese, yeah? And I covered that I had lamb rib. So I covered the bolognese onto the lamb ribs. That's it. That's all I had last night. Beef mince is really good for you. Really, really good for you. The fattier, the better. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start playing this video. Now, Dr. Ken Berry is funny. Now, remember, 25%. Perfect. Perfect. Keep the fat. Don't pour it off. Do not pour it off. Have the fat. Yeah? It's very good for you. So, now remember, beef has all the goodness you could ever need, ever want. It's much more goodness than any vegetables, than any fruits. And when you eat meats, fatty meats, it gets properly absorbed into you. So your body benefits from all of the goodness, the nutrients, the vitamins, the fatty acids, everything. B12, you name it, it's all there. Yeah? You don't need vegetables and fruit to get your vitamins. Right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start playing this question and answer. Now, Dr. Ken Berry has got 3.5 million subscribers. He literally has saved thousands of lives. Thousands. And all you have to do is go onto his YouTube channel, onto his live streams, and you will see hundreds of people sending him money, thanking him for saving their lives. Hundreds. Now, this live stream I'm going to play you now, which I really like. The reason I really like this live stream is because it really shows all the different people jumping in, asking questions, so you learn fast. But it also, the people that are sending him money are basically saying, wow, you saved my life. You saved my life. Yeah, that's what they're doing. And they're giving the reasons. They're telling him why his life was saved. Don't forget, many of Dr. Ken Berry's videos have had millions of views. Some of them 5 million views. This is a proper doctor. A proper doctor. This isn't a wannabe doctor. So he completely disagrees with all of the mainstream advice on what we should be eating. The balanced diet, he disagrees with it. The recommended food guidelines of the balanced diet, he completely disagrees with it. 100% Dr. Ken Berry knows that if you have type 2 diabetes, he knows that carnivore or keto will reverse it, will get rid of it. Yeah. He doesn't think it, he knows it. Yeah. Anyone that has type 2 diabetes that is also obese, Carnivore, keto, ketovore will cure you. Will cure you. Will take you off medication. Will stop you needing metformin and all the other bullshit crap that the doctors give you. So let's listen to Dr. Ken Berry. I'm going to top up my coffee. He can be quite funny. This is a long video. So we might have to do this in 3 or 4 parts. Let's just listen together. We're going to stop and start as we go. He's a funny man, guys. Now, some of the questions you'll find a bit boring, but some of the questions you're going to find very interesting. Okay, guys?
The diet that their doctor or their dietitian has specifically recommended to them. That diet is damaging their body, and they have no idea, because they've been told by their doctor that as long as their A1C is around 7, that's good. And the doctors say this because that's what the American Diabetes Association tells them to say. Millions of people are under the false assumption that if they get their A1C at 7 or a little below, that they're safe. And they are most assuredly not safe. They are doing damage every day by the diet that was recommended to them by their healthcare specialist, their doctor, their endocrinologist, their diabetic educator. So if you want to help me reach these people who think that an A1C of 7 is good, please click the share button right now and share this with all of your people. I'm live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter right now. There's a share button on all 3. You can share this to all your followers, because I guarantee you at least one of your friends or family members has undiagnosed diabetes, prediabetes, or diabetes. Guaranteed. And they think an A1C of 7 is good. Take your pills and eat your American Diabetes Association approved carbohydrates. You're doing great. And that's terrible.
Okay, got me coffee.
That's going to cause them to die early, have a heart attack early, have a stroke early, have to be on dialysis early, go blind early, lose a toe, a foot, a leg. So please hit the thumbs up and then hit that share button and share this with all of your people so that I can help reach new people who don't know the truth yet. Thank you for doing that. Kim's watching from Mississippi. Where are you guys? Where are you watching from? What city? What state? What country? Put it in the comments. I've already seen Germany, the UK, Australia. What time is it in Australia? Shouldn't you be in bed right now? There's wild captures from Philadelphia. People all over the world tuning in.
So, got my coffee, guys. It's going to be a long video. It's going to be a long live stream. So I don't expect that many people to join us here. But this, obviously, many more will watch this like tonight, tomorrow, day after. So if you're just waking up around the world, America, England, Canada, Australia, wherever you are, good morning. Hope you had a good night's sleep. The point of this is so we all learn together. We're going to stop and start. This is a reaction to Dr. Ken Berry's advice. Okay, guys?
Tricia from Jacksonville, Florida. There's Aussie Steve. Steve, shouldn't you be in bed? I don't know what time it is there. There's Mitzi. She's one of our moderators in our private group from Northern Virginia. Tell me where you're watching from, guys. I want to know. Thank you very much, Michelle. Seek and find it. Thanks, Dr. Berry. You changed my life. I get this.
So look, straight away, someone sends $5. Thanks, Dr. Berry. You changed my life. I have personally thanked Dr. Ken Berry twice, and both times he responded to me, sent me a lovely message. He basically said, look, the results show that what I'm saying happens. So he's been very good to me, Dr. Ken Berry.
This a lot, and I want to say thank you to be polite, but what I actually feel isn't that what a doctor's supposed to do? Is change your life, improve your life, save your life, pull you from the brink of metabolic disaster? That's kind of
so another point he's saying, isn't that what a doctor is supposed to do? Unfortunately, the doctors are trained to recommend a balanced diet. Now, a balanced diet includes many foods that are not good for you. If you look at the food pyramid, you will see that there are many things in the food pyramid, the recommended food guidelines in every country, foods that are literally causing harm to your body. So let's keep listening, guys.
A doctor's job. I kind of just feel like maybe instead of saying thank you, just say job well done. You're doing a good job, doctor. I don't know, but you're welcome. Seek and find it. UK Carnivore guy on Carnivore for 4 weeks, lost a few pounds, sleeping better, and skin clearing up. Started my own YouTube channel to share my journey. Thanks for.
Now, I know this guy, UK Carnivore guy. He's got a nice little channel. And look what he's saying. Lost some weight. His skin is clearing up. Now, you literally see the benefits almost straight away. This is what got me into this diet. So I started doing it. Straight away, my weight was coming off. I could feel my energy levels started to go up. Something different, something felt different in me. I had this sort of spark of energy that I hadn't had for years. So I knew I was onto something good.
For everything. See, this is what I love. UK Carnivore guy. So any of you guys in the UK, follow UK Carnivore guy. You could probably even meet up with him to share a steak or some keto coffee or something. Thank you very much, Linda. Dan says, my CGM average up from 118 to 157 in the last month without insulin. Possible sugar-free drink recommended by my personal trainer. Yeah, personal trainers are great at training you, but they don't know much about nutrition very often.
Now remember, most people you speak to will tell you that the carnivore diet is not good for you, that keto is not good for you. Most people you speak to, as soon as you mention the carnivore diet, they're going to be like, oh no, cholesterol is bad for you, cholesterol's going to kill you, you shouldn't be eating too much meat, you shouldn't be eating too many eggs. Most people will say it. Most people. They're wrong, by the way. But most people, even nutrition experts.
It could be the root cause. It absolutely could be that drink that you're drinking, and you're under the false assumption that that drink is healthy and good and will improve your health. And what it's actually doing is raising your blood sugar and increasing the levels of glycation all over your body.
Yeah, so he basically is saying, carry on eating the breads, the pastas, the rice, the potatoes, the starchy carbs, cakes, donuts, you name it, crisps, Doritos. He's basically saying, yeah, you do that, but you will get unwell. You will get unwell.
Yeah, so I would stop that. And this would be a great experiment. Nisha and I both are great fans of the N=1 experiment, which means experiment on yourself. So a great experiment Dan could do. He sees over the last month that his blood sugar is trending up. What he should do is stop that recommended sugar-free electrolyte drink and see how his blood sugar responds. If it goes right back down to 118 average, it was the sugar-free healthy drink. That's what it.
Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of electrolytes, guy. A few people will disagree with me. I'm just not a big fan of them. I think a lot of them are gimmicky. They've got some fake sugars in them to make them taste a bit nice. You don't need them. Use a good quality salt. That's good enough.
It was. If you're part of our private group, Dan, keep us up to date in the main chat. I want to know if that's what it was or not. Samir, my father is age 60, just diagnosed with early Parkinson's and cerebral atrophy. Can the progression be slowed down using a diet? So we have thousands of anecdotal reports of people doing just that with Parkinson's, with Huntington's, with various different kinds of.
So let me just pause. So Denise's comment, the male nurse I spoke to yesterday knew about the carnivore diet and said it was good. Now, coincidence, I went to see my doctor about 3 weeks ago. It was a lady doctor. She was brilliant. And she clearly said to me that she knew that the keto diet was very good for you. So I told her that I was on carnivore and a bit of keto. And she basically said, yeah, I know it works because many of my patients have been telling me that it's really helped them, especially reversing type 2 diabetes, getting stopping becoming type 2 diabetic, not being pre-diabetic. She knew. They know, guys. They know that if you eat a low-carb diet, a high in fat and meats, eggs, they know that your blood sugars start to come down. Even your blood pressure starts to drop. They know, but it isn't in their recommended training. How these doctors are trained, nurses are trained. They're trained that we must be told to eat a balanced diet. It's like I went to visit my mum in the nursing home last week. I mean, my mum, for 81 years old, is doing really well. But then when I asked her what they feed her, it was like cereal in the morning. Well, I know cereals are not good for you. And then I said, what do you have for dinner? She said, macaroni cheese. Well, macaroni is not good for you. Cheese is fine. And then I said, what do you have for evening meal? And she said, cottage pie. Now, I know potatoes are very starchy. So the food they're just getting given in these nursing homes, it's not helping their health. It's like I said to my mum, what do you have through the day? She said, we get given tea and coffee with sugar. Yeah. I think one of the things they get given is jam on toast. I'm like, so the world in every country are feeding people in the hospitals, in the nursing homes, in most restaurants, the recommended diet, which is a balanced diet, a bit of everything. A bit of everything is what is causing all these problems with heart disease, with type 2 diabetes, with pre-diabetes, with autoimmune problems in your body, with inflammation. This is the sad truth.
Dementia, vascular and otherwise, who were able to slow down the progression and improve the symptoms, Samir, by eating a proper human diet. Now, what is a proper human diet? It is a diet that is full of real, whole, one ingredient, unprocessed foods that are ancestrally appropriate, meaning that humans would have eaten them more than 12,000 years ago, and that are nutrient dense and that are uninflammatory. And so I've got many, many videos on my YouTube channel about a proper human diet. A proper human diet is a real whole, one ingredient ketogenic diet without all the keto cookie cakes, pies, shakes, pancakes. That stuff's not keto. That's horseshit. That's what that is. Okay.
I warn you now, guys. He's very funny. He's very funny. He's very blunt. He just called it horseshit. He obviously is shocked at the way that we, the public around the world in our countries, are advised to eat, because he knows that the recommended diet is killing millions, causing millions of very serious illnesses, including cancer and heart attack, shortening people's lives. So every now and then he can be quite harsh in how he says things, but I love it. I love his honesty. Yeah. And obviously the term proper human diet is something that he has made up. It's a great term. He basically is saying we should be eating proper, nice, natural, real foods like fatty meat and eggs, low carb veg, low carb fruit, some nuts. Yeah. Now, we're given the impression that it's not good for us. Come on. Why are we not told that wheat and grain and breads are bad for us? Why are we not told that vegetable oils and margarine is bad for us? Why are we not told this? Why, wherever you go, are we encouraged to eat processed foods, ultra processed foods, foods full of chemicals and sugars? So many foods that we eat convert to sugar within our bodies. Yeah. We're encouraged to eat fiber, which there is no nutritional benefit in fiber. Fiber is not good for you. Yeah. We're encouraged to eat 4, 5, 6 times a day. This is not good for you. We are encouraged to literally harm ourselves. So let's listen to Dr. Ken Berry.
Okay. That keto bread in the grocery store that's not keto. Okay. Keto is meat and veg. Half your plate covered with meat, half your plate covered with low carb veg. A few nuts, a few berries. That's keto.
Now remember, my advice, He's just said, he's telling us now what keto is, what ketovore is, what carnivore is. I will always say carnivore is the way to go. Always. Carnivore is where you see the benefits, where you really like, wow. But ketovore, which is 90% meat, 10% low carb veg and fruits, is still good. And keto, where you're half and half fatty meats, salt, water, eggs, all that. And then a bit of salad, you know, half salad and low carb stuff. Yeah, low carb. But the bottom line is carbs just aren't good for you. That's the truth of it, guys. But it's a compromise. It's better than eating. I'd rather you guys did keto, where you eat half and half meat and eggs, half low carb, veg and fruit, than be eating cakes, donuts, bread, pizzas, pasta. I'd rather that.
Keto. Okay, so first of all, if anybody says, "Oh, keto is dangerous," you'd be like, "Humans have been eating meat and vegetables for hundreds of thousands of years. Now, meat and that's dangerous." Also, a ketovore diet, which is mainly meat. 90% of your plate covered with meat, 10% just veg for flavor. Some people like me fatten so easily and develop diabetes so easily, they need to be as close to zero carb as possible, and that's a carnivore diet. So you've got keto, ketovore, carnivore. That's the proper human diet spectrum. No human on the planet needs to eat more than 50 or 100 total grams of carbohydrates a day. There's no nutritional benefit, no medical benefit, no training benefit. There is no benefit.
You got it, guys? You don't have to eat the carbs. None of them. You don't have to eat any of them. There's no benefits. Now, remember, the way that the human body absorbs food is different depending on what you're eating. Now, yeah, people will say, oh, yeah, there's loads of benefit, you know, vitamins, nutrients in a salad, in fruit. But if you understand how the body absorbs food and compare it to meat, so your body, when you're eating fatty meat, chicken, pork, lamb, steak, doesn't matter what it is, eggs, will absorb all of the goodness in those foods, yeah? Very easy. Your body is evolution, your body knows how to absorb these foods. As soon as you start eating the low carb veg and the fruits and things like that, there are problems. You have the problems with oxalates. Look up oxalates. Then you have the problem that there's a lot of waste product in carbs, in vegetables, in fruits. There's a lot of waste products that your body has to just get rid of that is not good for it. You also, how can I say it? It struggles to get the goodness out of vegetables, out of fruit. Now, don't forget, fruit is very fattening, full of sugar. Fruits were never meant to be really sweet. Grapes were never meant to be full of sugar. This has happened over the last few hundred years. If you go back hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, you couldn't get all these really sweet fruits. All of it has been modified to please our palate, to make us enjoy them more because they're sweet. So your body will crave the sweetness of fruit. But fruit isn't good for you guys. You can binge on fruit all day. You will just put on weight. You will get fatty liver. So people use the excuse of, for vitamin C, to eat an orange or to have a glass of orange juice. Orange juice is very fattening, very fat. It's not good for you. It's just as bad for you as Coke. Coke and orange juice are just as bad for you. Both the same. Orange juice isn't good for you guys. Your body struggles to get the tiny bit of vitamin C that's in it. Your vitamin C, you will get it from your meat. Vitamin C, there's plenty of it in your meat.
Okay, that's a proper human diet. And yes, Samir, you can absolutely slow down the progression and perhaps even greatly improve the symptoms by...
Yeah, Debbie, you mentioned the, I have to have some carbs from veg because of the thyroid disease. Well, I would get a second opinion on that. Now, I can't advise you on that point, yeah, because I'm not a doctor, yeah. Remember, I'm not a doctor. This is all entertainment purposes. So some post ones here. And I can't, Debbie, I can't advise you with the thyroid disease, but Dr. Ken Berry will. If you send Dr. Ken Berry a message, he will answer you. I personally think that's not correct. I don't think it's correct that you need carbs for your thyroid disease, but I'm no doctor. I dispute that. So my advice to you is ask your doctor why. Say to your doctor, why do I need carbs for my thyroid disease? I would ask him that question. And then I would also get a second opinion, because I don't think it's true. But Debbie, what was the doctor's answer? Not, yeah, you need to. What was his answer? I'm on about a medical answer, a scientific answer, why you need carbs to help you with your thyroid disease. 'Cause I don't agree. I think it's wrong. But I'm not a doctor, so I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not giving you advice other than get a second opinion. Find out more about it, yeah?
Lovingly, transitioning your father to a proper human diet. Tired looking for name. Leafy greens are pushed as a source of.
Yeah, so I'm just going to respond to Denise. Denise, the tea is fine, but don't have it with sugar and don't have the biscuit. Don't have the biscuits. But now, well, I'm just right. So when you're having again, because it's dialysis, yeah. Again, I'm not a doctor. I can't advise you. Is there a reason they give you the biscuits? Has it anything to do with your blood sugars? I'm no doctor. Ask your doctor, get a second opinion. I'm just a guy at home talking about the diet that's been successful for my health. I'm not an expert. I'm not a guru. I'm not Dr. Ken Berry. I'm just Louis in his kitchen having a chat. So this is just for entertainment purposes only. Okay, guys?
Nitric oxide. Yet another cardiologist on YouTube lately. Yeah, I want you guys to keep a close eye on nitrates and nitric oxide, because it's about to become very, very popular. Is there any hard science that proves that, and how carnivore diet affects nitric oxide? So one of the first videos I made on YouTube was about the nitrates, the sodium nitrates that are used to cure bacon. Human beings have been curing meat with salt like that for about 8,000 years. Yet bacon is a processed food, and it's bad for you. It's dangerous.
Come on, guys. We were all taught that bacon's bad for us, weren't we? We were all taught that a fry-up is bad for you. Yeah? Egg, bacon, sausage. Isn't a fry-up egg, bacon, sausage? Now, it's not bad for you. Egg, bacon, sausage is very good for you. You must cook it in saturated fats, so animal fats or butter. So don't cook it in vegetable oils. Don't cook it in seed oils or canola oils or any of the bad oils. You must cook it in an oil, in a fat that is good for you. Yeah? So there's nothing wrong with a fry-up, guys, if you cook it in the right fat. Yeah? Now, obviously, you don't have the toast or the fried bread? None of that. You can have black pudding, it's fine. Don't have the beans, they're full of sugar. Tomato is okay. Tomato is fine. So you can basically have quite a nice big breakfast and it's very good for you as long as you cook it in the right fats.
Give you colon cancer and heart disease. But the nitrates that are used to cure the bacon actually break down into nitric oxide in your body, which dilates your blood vessels and lowers your blood pressure. And there's a new study that just came out that showed that it's actually very protective of the kidneys if you give somebody a nitrate supplement. You can get nitrate for free just by eating bacon.
Do you hear that? See, everyone would disagree with this. Do you hear what he just said? Bacon is good for you. It actually improves your health.
So you can also get it from beet greens and celery. You can get it from vegetables, no doubt, but you can also get it from bacon. And that's why so many people who are eating the brand of carnivore called beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, notice their blood pressure goes down, because bacon is a rich source of nitrates, which break down into nitric oxide. Isn't that cool? And there's actually a pharmaceutical company they're doing trials right now with a nitrate pill, which is the same nitrate that you cure bacon with, as a blood pressure medicine, because it lowers your blood pressure. That's one of the many health benefits of eating bacon. Cool, right?
Seriously, no one on this planet, all the sort of normal people that know nothing about carnivore diet, keto diet, will laugh when you tell them that bacon is good for you. The fat in bacon is good for you. They will laugh at you, but it's true.
Gail, your thoughts, PRP breast lift. So platelet-rich plasma is great for healing injuries. I guess you could use it for a breast lift. I'm not sure the physiology of how injecting platelet-rich plasma would lift the breast. I'm not sure how that would work, but if you have a torn meniscus or partially torn rotator cuff muscle, or you have knee arthritis in any joint, find a doctor who does platelet-rich plasma injections. That needs to be something you try before you ever talk to a surgeon about doing surgery.
So just for the people that have just joined us, we're going through Dr. Ken Berry's question and answers. I really like this video. Everything you could ever want to learn is in this question and answer. This is a year ago. It's very long. I think we're going to have to do it in 3 or 4 parts. The second half of this question and answer is amazing. You really do learn some brilliant things. But let's just keep going with it, guys, because I am intending to read a chapter of this book on defending Elvis after this. Yeah, so we're going to keep going for maybe another 25 minutes, and then we're going to jump over to defending Elvis, and I'm going to read chapter 6 of this book. So let's just keep going, guys.
Eve, estimated glomerular filtration rate is a calculation based on creatinine and age. How often is it wrong when actually measured? You're right. EGFR on basic metabolic panels and complete metabolic panels is a calculated measurement, and it's pretty darn accurate most of the time, but it can be inaccurate in some specific situations. So if your creatinine is normal and your EGFR is normal, then 99.9% of the time your kidney function is fine. You can check a direct GFR, but it's a much more complicated test. So the vast majority of the time, you're going to get an eGFR.
So Tony, I don't know if you know, I'm on a diet. I'm 11 stone 7 today. I started on just under 11 stone 9. My target weight is 11 stone. So I'm just eating once a day, 24-hour carnivore. I'm just meat and eggs, nothing else. I do drink tea and coffee. So I reckon within 10 more days, I'll be 11 stone. So I've still got 7 pounds to lose, and I'm going to show you the scale picture of my weight going down every day until I hit my target of 11 stone.
Donnie, thank you, Doc. You changed my life. I am depressed.
Now remember, many of the messages say, thank you, Dr. Ken Berry. You saved my life. You changed my life. And then they tell him why. Listen to this. This is very interesting, guys.
I was depressed. Skin was a disaster. And at 29, I thought feeling like crap was normal. How many 29-year-olds, 20-somethings, 30-somethings, are just in a chronic funk? They think that's just normal. You feel like crap on a daily basis. I'm only 3 weeks in, down 16 pounds, and never felt better. God bless you. Thank you, Donnie.
See that? Come on, let me read that. Now, through this question and answer live stream, now I highly recommend you watch these question and answer live streams. You learn so much. You must understand why this diet works. You need to know. It's very important. You take the time to learn why it works, to understand how your body works. So it says here, you've changed my life. He has saved, Dr. Ken Berry has saved tens of thousands of lives. I was depressed. My skin was a disaster at 29. I thought I was feeling like crap was normal. Do you see that? I like that. Many people that are eating incorrectly, that just are feeling terrible, hating their life, no energy, feeling very unwell. They got used to it. They started to think having no energy and feeling tired and fed up and not sleeping, feeling depressed, having a lot of anxiety was normal. It isn't normal. If you give your body the right foods, you start to come out of it. You start to come out of it. Yeah. So it said, I'm only 3 weeks in. Now I saw all the benefits in the first 3 weeks. I've lost 16 pounds. I never felt better. God bless you. And Dr. Ken Berry will get this again and again and again.
Thank you very much. Now, Donnie, I need you to pay me back. And the way I need you to do that is to pay it forward. I need you, now that you're improving your life, you need to find a 20 or 30 something friend and say, dude, you don't have to feel like crap every day. Let me tell you what to do. All you guys, that's how you can pay me back. Just pay it forward. Say, you know what? Listen to Dr. Berry's videos on YouTube. And if you have any questions, text me, call me. I'll help you.
Simple.
Because it's working.
Isn't it? Simple. You have a doctor giving free advice every day. Simple. And he has proved success rate, a proven success rate of thousands of people. It's a no-brainer, guys.
For me, and it'll work for you too. Bonnie Blue just woke up from her nap. Hey, little baby. Chicklets. Hey, Dr. Ken.
So this is a great question, guys. She's just turned 50. She feels that it's too late for me to get healthy. Is 50 too late? Come on, guys. I'm 57. Yeah. I started it at 55. Yeah. It's the best age to get onto carnivore and ketovore is over 30. Over 30, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. If you want to feel 20 at age 50, do this diet, carnivore, all ketovore. So can you see that because this person is 50, they sort of think, oh God, you know, it's too late. You know, I'm on a slippery slope now. I'll probably die in my 60s of a heart attack. You know, I'm bored of life. I tell you what, guys, you start this diet in your 50s, 60s, 70s and 80s, you will forget how old you are. You will feel fantastic every day. You will rejuvenate. Your energy levels will be like Superman.
From North Texas, I just turned 50, and I sometimes feel it may be too late for me to get healthy. Is 50 too late? First, let's say hi to Bonnie Blue. There's Bonnie. She just woke up. She just woke up from her nap.
Okay.
Hi. What you doing? Can you say hi? Say hi to that baby.
Oh, look at that. Cute. And guys, even his children are carnivore. Even his children are keto and carnivore.
This. Every time she sees something, she says, this. That means she wants it. I love you. Go see Mama. Go see Mama. I got to answer Chicklet's question.
Cute, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna use that to answer Chicklet's question. Yeah. This.
Come on.
Go to Mama. Go get your baby, Mama.
Okay.
So cute.
Peekaboo. Where did Bonnie
Where
go?
did the baby
Where
go?
did she go? I can't find her.
Baby.
She's been hiding from me.
Baby. There you are.
Let's see if I'm looking.
Okay, bro.
All right, girl. Go do something productive. All right, Chicklet. I'm 54. Going to be 55 soon. And back when I was 35, I felt like you probably feel at 50. I was tired, yucky, inflamed, stiff.
But I'm weightlifting, running, walking,
And now
talking,
at
doing it all.
54, I feel better now than I did when I was 35. And I did it by applying the principles in this book, Kicking Ass After 50. I wrote this book with my good friend, Zane Griggs. 50's not too late. 60's not too late. 70's not too late. Okay? Absolutely not. Any of you guys, I don't care what age you are. There's a link down in the show notes if you want to get a copy.
That's it, guys.
if you can still fog a mirror, which means effectively, if you ain't dead yet, then you ain't dead yet. Okay. You can start today, Chicklet. And the way you're going to start today is your very next meal. You're only going to eat meat and eggs, maybe some low carb veg, maybe not. It's up to you. Okay. You're not going to eat any more wheat, rice, oats, corn. You're not going to eat any grains whatsoever this next meal. You're not going to eat any sugar this next meal, whether added sugar or naturally occurring sugar. And you're not going to eat any vegetable seed oils like soybean oil, canola oil, peanut oil, any of those, corn oil, none of that. You're going to use animal fat like butter, beef, bacon grease, or beef tallow to cook your food. You're going to eat lots of fatty red meat, lots of eggs with the yolk, and you're going to eat until you're full. You're going to repeat that with each meal as the days go by. And what you're going to notice after 2 or 3 days of that is that you feel better. You're less achy, less stiff. You're more mentally clear. And every time you mess up,
so good.
You eat some wheat, you can make anything out of ground up wheat, soybean oil, and sugar. You can make a pizza crust. You can make a tortilla. You can make a jelly donut. You can make a birthday cake. You can make a pancake. All those things are the same thing. They're just a conglomeration of ground up grains, vegetable oils, and sugar. Those things cause inflammation. They cause your blood sugar to spike. They cause your insulin to spike. They gum up every cell and organ in your body through a process called glycation. Stop that immediately. And within a few days, you'll feel better. You'll feel like going for a walk. And you should do that. Okay. You'll feel like being more active. You'll feel like maybe taking the stairs a flight or two instead of the elevator just to go up one floor. Do that. And then you're starting to live what we call a proper human life, because the first step for all you guys, I don't care how sick you are, how tired, how inflamed, how miserable, how depressed, you must eat a proper human diet. That is the first step. You must remove all of the inflammatory, high carb, sugar spiking, slow poison. You got to get that out of your diet. And fill your diet with fatty red meat and eggs with the yolk. You can add some.
Guys, come on. In the last 45 seconds says it all. Karen, the last 45 seconds. He says it all. Do you know what? I'm going to play it again. It's too important. Yeah, Karen, it gets tough. You do need to dig in and find that willpower. You do. But remember, you will live longer. You will get healthier. Your loved ones, kids, grandkids, etc., friends, family, will see you healthy for longer. You will be around for them for longer. If you can't do it for yourself, do it for your family. I promise you that if you get through this tough time, the first couple of months can be difficult as you adjust, as you get used to it. Your hunger will reduce and you'll start to see the health benefits. You'll start to feel great. You'll get the carnivore glow. Because trust me, guys, if you've been on carnivore for a little while, 3-4 weeks, you start to get a glow. You start waking up very excited for life. Your anxiety, your depression reduces. When I wake up in the morning, guys, don't forget I'm 57. When I wake up in the morning, I run down the stairs with excitement. I used to ache. I used to walk down the stairs one step at a time, holding on to the banister. I was aching all over. And then I had this horrible going to the toilet 8 times a day. It wasn't normal. I was getting dizzy spells. I had pre-diabetes. I had high blood pressure, high blood sugars. I had this big balloon on my tummy. It's all gone because I stuck with it. Now, Karen, yeah, it was difficult. The good things that happen to you are going to be difficult. You know this anyway, but you have to stick with it. I promise you will see the benefits. And you will look back on the first few months and laugh because of how happy you've become, how well you've become, how much your health has improved. Yeah. So you must be patient. You must be patient. Like me, I'm on a diet now. I want to lose 8 pounds. Yeah. I've already lost nearly 2. It's going to take 2 weeks for me to lose the 8 pounds. I'm going to lose it. I'm patient. I will see it through. Will I have my days where I feel hungry, where I want to eat foods that are not bad for me? Yeah, of course I'm going to. You have to have some willpower. You dig in. You have to have willpower. And like he just said there, wheats and grains and all that we think are good for us are being used to make donuts, cakes. Yeah. So I want to rewind this bit just for Karen. Karen, I'm rewinding this bit for you. Okay. Right. Let's go, guys.
The beef tallow to cook your food. You're going to eat lots of fatty red meat, lots of eggs with the yolk, and you're going to eat until you're full. You're going to repeat that with each meal as the days go by. And what you're going to notice after 2 or 3 days of that is that you feel better. You're less achy, less stiff. You're more mentally clear. And every time you do mess up and you eat some wheat.
So let's really listen to this bit. Okay, guys?
Wheat, you can make anything out of ground up wheat, soybean oil, and sugar. You can make a pizza crust. You can make a tortilla. You can make a jelly donut. You can make a birthday cake. You can make a pancake. All those things are the same thing. They're just a conglomeration of ground up grains, vegetable oils, and sugar. Those things cause inflammation. They cause your blood sugar to spike. They cause your insulin to spike. They gum up every cell and organ in your body through a process called glycation. Stop that immediately. And within a few days, you'll feel better. You'll feel like going for a walk. And you should do that. Okay. You'll feel like being more active. You'll feel like maybe taking the stairs a flight or two instead of the elevator just to go up one floor. Do that. And then you're starting to live what we call a proper human life, because the first step for all you guys, I don't care how sick you are, how tired, how inflamed, how miserable, how depressed, you must eat a proper human diet. That is the first step. You must remove all of the inflammatory, high carb, sugar spiking, slow poison. You got to get that out of your diet. And fill your diet with fatty red meat and eggs with the yolk. You can add some low carb veg if you want to. You can add some low carb nuts, some low carb berries, but you don't have to. That's how you go from feeling like you're washed up at 50 to feeling like that's right. You can't.
Kicking ass at 50. Yeah. So, now remember, my advice is we're coming off medication. Yeah. We're coming off medication. Tony mentioned Prozac. The problem with Prozac, guys, is yes, it is a short-term uplift, isn't it? It uplifts you. Yeah. Takes the edge off things, but it's addictive. It's addictive. I don't recommend Prozac. It's addictive. You will take 1, then you'll need 2, then you'll need 3, then you'll need 4. Before you know it, you're addicted. No, you have to wean yourselves off all medication. Remember, when you're eating the right foods, your happiness improves. Your anxiety reduces. You'll be surprised. Now, you have to be patient. Yeah. Now, it may take longer than 3-4 weeks. It may take 2-3 months, but you'll start to feel happier. You'll start to get your life back, and the excitement to be alive starts to come back to you. Yeah, guys?
You absolutely can. Okay. Good question. Thank you for that. Matt, doctor prescribed me prednisone. My liver pain went away, and it was an amazing 5 days. Wondering if this.
Yeah, Denise, can I ask you, what supplements are you on? Because remember, fatty meats and eggs, you'll get all the vitamins and nutrients, fatty acids, everything that you need is in your meats. So what supplements are you on?
Tells you anything that may help with diet. Yeah, your diet is causing inflammation. The prednisone is a steroidal anti-inflammatory. It temporarily beats down the inflammation. Now, taking prednisone for more than 3 to.
Right, now this relates to me, guys. I was on prednisone. He's talking about it now, yeah? My ulcerative colitis, yeah? I had an inflamed colon that had blisters in it that was causing me to go to the toilet 8 times a day. I couldn't leave the house. I couldn't go on holiday in case I had an accident on the aeroplane. I couldn't go out all day. in case I had an accident. Now it's gone. I'm cured. I'm fully cured. Now the steroid that my doctor gave me was the one he's talking about now, prednisolone. Really bad for you with really bad side effects. So I'm just going to go back a sec and just listen to how he talks about it. Let me just read your... Yeah, Debbie, I was on it for 12 years. All it did was made me more unwell. If I had a flare-up, it would stop the flare-up for 1 or 2 days, and then I would get more unwell. It never helped me. It never helped me. Horrible steroid. Just never touch it. Let's have a look. That doesn't keep hunger, weight gain. I know you keep going on this diet and you will need, you will need less. Just, seriously, guys, stay away from Prozac. Honestly, don't recommend it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a professional. It's just what I think. Yeah. This is just for entertainment purposes. Karen, you will not need meds on this diet after all. Yeah, that's it, Tony. You'll wean yourself off them. Always consult your doctor, get his permission, but you'll come off it all. Right, so he's going to talk about, in a sec, he's going to talk about the medication that I was given. My doctor told me that I was on steroids for the rest of my life. There was no cure for me. He didn't even talk about what I was eating. Didn't even mention it. When I was told I had ulcerative colitis, IBS, IBD, Crohn's, colitis, it's all similar. I was told you will be on steroids for the rest of your life. You may even have to have part of your colon removed. You may even need a colostomy bag. I walked away. I never went back again. But I would use the prednisolone for flare-up. So I would have a flare-up every 3 or 4 months. I would use it for a few days, then I would come off it. So I learned to live with ulcerative colitis. It was very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. I had accidents in front of my kids. When I was asleep next to my wife, I would have an accident, guys. It was bloody embarrassing. Really embarrassing. All of that has gone because of this diet, because of this man, Dr. Ken Berry, and this diet, Keto, Carnivore, Keto. I'm cured. I've been cured for 2 years. It's unbelievable. It's a miracle diet.
And fill your diet with fatty red meat and eggs with the yolk. You can add some low carb veg if you want to. You can add some low carb nuts, some low carb berries, but you don't have to. That's how you go from feeling like you're washed up at 50 to feeling like that's right. You can. You absolutely can. Okay. Good question. Thank you for that. Matt, doctor prescribed me prednisone. My liver pain went away, and it was an amazing 5 days. Wondering if this tells you anything that may help with diet. Yeah, your diet is causing inflammation. The prednisone is a steroidal anti-inflammatory. It temporarily beats down the inflammation. Now, taking prednisone for more than 3 to 7 days can have lots of devastating side effects. So probably no damage was done by you taking it for 5 days, but what it did give you was information. It gave you some relief, of course, but it gave you the information that my liver was inflamed. Something was inflamed in my stomach. The prednisone calmed down the inflammation temporarily. Didn't fix anything, just calmed it down.
I agree with that.
The way you fix it permanently is to get the stuff out of your diet that's causing the inflammation. It could be.
Right, so very simple. He was giving him prednisolone to reduce the inflammation, which was temporarily soothing his, the problems he was having. But it was only temporarily sorting it out for a few days. But then it all gets worse. What the doctor was not saying to him was stop eating the foods that are causing the inflammation. So this person that was prescribed prednisolone, whatever you call it, he was damaging himself by eating the incorrect foods. So he was causing the inflammation. Then he was getting given prednisone to get rid of the inflammation. So you get it, guys. This is what's happening here. We're giving ourselves the wrong foods that are causing problems, causing inflammation. Then we're getting drugs from the doctor to get rid of the effects of eating the wrong foods. It's backwards. What Dr. Ken Berry is saying is eat the right foods, then you won't get the inflammation, then you won't need the prednisone. This is exactly what happened to me. I was eating the wrong foods. I was eating, like, for me, pasta, potato, bread, rice were causing me inflammation. Potato was a big one for me, was causing me inflammation. Sweets, chocolates, crisps, causing the inflammation. So then I was taking the prednisone to stop the flare-ups, when all I really had to do was stop eating all the crap food. Because as soon as I stopped eating all the crap food and I started eating the correct foods, fatty meat, eggs, I stopped all the sugar and the carbs and the wheat. I didn't need prednisone. I didn't need that horrible steroid. We are damaging ourselves, then we're going to our doctors to cure us with drugs that are addictive, that have side effects. You get it? You've got to break the cycle. You've got to break the cycle. Stop poisoning yourself, causing illness. Stop running to the doctor for drugs that are harming you, that are addictive with horrible side effects. So it's pretty simple to me. Now, Denise said something about... Let's have a look. Let me just check Denise's comment. There was something she said. Now, there's some things that you say to me, guys, that you need doctor's approval. So Denise says, I have to take phosphate binder 3 times a day with food. Okay? Now, it looks to me, do you have kidney problems? Is that... You got to remember, if you're unwell, I'm talking about if you have serious medical problems. Now, the reason you're given phosphate is, I'm guessing, it reduces the amount of phosphate in your blood. Yeah? It's used to treat high phosphate levels in people with chronic kidney disease. Yeah? So, obviously, I'm not a doctor. Yeah? So what I say to you, Denise, is these kind of decisions, you must go to your doctor. You must go to your doctor and say, look, I'm now on carnivore diet. I'm now on keto diet. Can I reduce the phosphate? Reduce these medications that you're taking. Yeah. I can't give you that advice. You have to go to your doctor. Let him know about the diet you're doing. He will notice that you're improving. He will notice you're improving. And then ask him if you can slowly come off these medications. Because the goal here is to reduce the medications as much as possible. That is safely done. I can't give you advice. I'm not a doctor. This is for entertainment purposes. Okay? It's just opinions. So eating fat are helping me tremendous amount, and I was in pain 24 hours a day, and it's almost gone. It's like a miracle, and I've dropped over 25 pounds in 7 weeks. Tony, it's only going to get better. Yeah, we're very proud of Tony. Yes, Tony rocks. Tony rocks. Karen, it's really great. It takes a little while, get used to it, but I'm going strong. I'm praying it gets better. It's going to get better, Tony. It's going to get better, but you're going to have your bad days. You're going to have your bad days, aren't you? We all do. Don't worry about having bad days. So let's keep going, guys. But, you know, I have a strong opinion about this prednisone. I don't need it. Let me show you it. Let me get it for you to prove to you I was on it. 1 second, guys. Right, let me just find it. I got it, guys. Do. Okay, I'm back. Right. Sorry about that. Let me just check your messages. Now, look, guys. I just need to get to exercise now. The pain is almost gone. I need to start walking. I feel that will help. Yes, definitely start walking. Right, so. Now, this is what the doctor gave me. Yeah, so. Now, remember, this is an embarrassing thing. Yeah, but I'm proud to show you. Now, I didn't want to take this. I didn't know that it was my food that I was eating that was making me unwell. I didn't know. The doctor told me that I was born with this problem, that this was something that I had just become unwell because it was just part of who I am, like genetic or inherited or my body, just the way it was. Not once did my doctor say to me that it was caused by my eating. Not once. He never said one word about change your eating habits. He just said, you're unwell. You've got ulcerative colitis. Now remember, he stuck a rod up my arse. I know this is a bit graphic. He put a long, thin rod up inside me from behind. That was one of the most painful things I've ever been through. I was nearly in tears. And then when he took it out, he did it 3 or 4 times. It was so painful. I hated it. And then when he took it out, he said, you've got ulcerative colitis. You're going to have it for the rest of your life. And you will be on medication for the rest of your life. And you may need part of your colon removed. You may even need a colostomy bag. And he also said, I want you to come back every 6 months and do it again. Stick this long rod up my arse every 6 months. Now remember the reason why I went to him. I was leaking. I was going to the toilet 8 to 10 times a day. I was leaking in bed. I was driving and I would literally have an accident whilst I was driving. Sometimes walking down the road, I would have an accident. Remember, at no point did my doctor say, change what you eat. Never. At no point did my doctor say, sugar is bad for you, carbs are bad for you, wheat is bad for you, grain is bad for you, vegetable oil is bad for you, donuts are bad for you, cakes are bad for you, pasta is bad for you, potato is bad for you, rice is bad for you. It was never mentioned. He gave me a diagnosis that you will be on this for the rest of your life. And there is no cure. He said to me, there is no cure. I have cured myself, guys. I have cured myself. Now remember, now this is embarrassing to show you, but I'm going to show you. Now look, guys, look. This is a canister full of pressurized steroid. You put this up inside you. Look. You don't put it in your mouth. This goes up your bum. You put that up your bum. You squirt the steroid. And this gets rid of inflammation. Very painful. It's horrible. Embarrassing. I was told I had to be on this for the rest of my life. That was my diagnosis from my doctor. Yeah? One of the most horrible things you could imagine. And I've kept this. The reason I keep this is because I want to be reminded of how horrible it was. Yeah? I feel so lucky that I am cured. I feel so lucky that I am cured. It's a miracle diet. As Tony says, it is a miracle diet. I am fully cured. I was also told that I had pre-diabetes, that I was having very serious dizzy spells. I thought I was going to die of a heart attack. I also had this giant belly. I was aching all over. Come on, guys. High blood pressure, high blood sugar. And I'm fully healthy with loads of energy and I love life. The carnivore glow. Yeah? So guys, the doctors are not always right. The doctors are not always right, guys. And many of the things the doctors are advising us are wrong. The recommended food guidelines that we should be eating are wrong. The fact that we're told that we should be eating carbs, bread, and pasta, and wheat, and fiber, a balanced diet, is bullshit. Our bodies were not designed to eat all the crap. We're making ourselves unwell. The reason I needed this is because I made myself unwell for 12 years. All I had to do was stop eating the carbs and the sugar and the breads and the pastas and the rice and the potato. That's all I had to do. And I wouldn't have had 12 years of misery, embarrassing misery. I also had anxiety and now looking back on my life, I think I was quite down as well. Yeah. No energy for 12 years, all because I was eating the wrong foods. As soon as I introduced the correct foods, my happiness came back, my anxiety reduced, all my health problems disappeared. I came off any medication. I'm full of energy. I got my life back. I forgot my age. So I'm 57. I felt 67. When I started the diet, I was 55. I felt 65. Now I feel 20. You get it? Eat the right foods, transform your life forever. Forever. So let me just read your comments, guys. So, you know, I want to share that with you guys. It's important. Yeah, Tony of course, Tony gives everyone beautiful support. Well done. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, you got this, Tony. Come on. Yeah, that's it. Come on. We're here for each other, aren't we, guys? We're here for each other. I know it can be tough. Karen, I know it can be tough. I know. Yeah. Louis, a pole up your bum from behind. That's not a good look. Painfully grateful. You don't need that anymore. Oh yeah. My life is completely normal now. In a minute, guys, in an hour, because I'm going to do one more live on defending Elvis. We're all going to jump over now and watch and read a chapter of this book. After that, I'm going to do my weightlifting. I'm going to go for a run. Then I'm going to do 2 walks, 3 miles, and I'm going to video it. You're going to watch me do it. You're going to watch me do it, guys. Yeah. So I'm not all talk. I will show you me running and walking. I may even do a video of me weightlifting. Yeah. There's nothing fake in what I'm doing. It's completely genuine. Yeah, I was going to the toilet 8 times a day. It was horrible. I hated it. Pat, I was afraid to do too much exercise. I've been so afraid that exercise would bring the nerve pain back. But I believe now that I will be better. Just do it very slowly, Tony. Very slowly. Very light exercises. Light walks. That's all you need. Remember, the carnivore diet will make your muscles more defined. You will lose weight and they even help your muscles grow. With the carnivore diet, you don't have to exercise to make your muscles stronger. Because you're eating a lot of protein, your muscles get better. Your muscles get more defined, yeah? I'm not allowed to eat pizzas, hamburgers, chips, chocolate, or cakes. Well, you can eat burgers. Denise, don't eat the bread, but you can eat burgers. Burgers are made from beef mince. You can eat burgers. Don't eat the bread. Yeah? Of course, we all love you. Yeah, hamburger, no bun. Tony has said it. So, okay, guys, just quickly checking your messages. My mother-in-law lived with it for 30 years. Debbie, if she knew about this diet, she wouldn't have had to live with it. We don't realize that we're poisoning ourselves every day through what we're eating. We're making ourselves unwell because we're following the recommended food guidelines. We're all being tricked and conned into eating crap so that these massive corporations can make billions of pounds. The reason cereals are promoted is because these massive corporations are making billions of pounds with the general public buying them, eating them. We've been tricked into thinking cereals are good for us. They're not. Cereals are causing a lot of harm. We've been tricked into thinking that margarine is okay. It's not, it's poison. We've been tricked into thinking that vegetable oils are okay. They're not, they're poison. We've been told that eggs and meat and butter is bad for us. It's bullshit. We've been told that cholesterol is bad for us. It's bullshit. We've been conned into eating all these carby, sugary products. Oh, eat more fruit, it's good for you. No, it's not. Fruit is fattening, causes fatty liver. Fruit is full of sugar. Don't eat it. Just have it in very small amounts. Eat low carb fruits. We're told that vegetables are really good for you. They are full of oxalates. Overeating vegetables causes inflammation. We're told that you need to eat vegetables to get your nutrients and vitamins. You get it all from meat and eggs. The vitamins and nutrients you get from, and fatty acids you get from meat and eggs is better than any vegetable. Your body digests it. Your body absorbs it. Vegetables and fruit, it's much more difficult for your body to get the goodness out of these things. Yeah. So we're just lied to again and again and again. So you get the idea, guys. Let's have a look. Yeah, Pat, you're right. We've been lied to for more than 30 years. I've worked out it's about 60 years we have been lied to about cholesterol, about butter, about eggs, about wheats being good for us, cereals, grain being good for us. The whole world is cooking their foods in poison, in vegetable oils, in seed oils. The whole world is using margarine. It's really bad for you. Yeah. The whole world's, a large population of the world stopped eating, using butter, reduced the amount of meat that they eat and eggs they eat because they think it's bad for them. It's bullshit. People are cutting the fat off their meats, pouring the fat into the bin off their meats and their bacon because they think it's bad for them when it's good for you. The fat in meats is good for you. Right, so I'm just going to play a couple more minutes of this, and then we're going to jump over to Defending Elvis, and we're going to read a chapter of this, and then I'm going to do some exercise.
Be alcohol, absolutely. Could be fruit juices, which are almost as inflammatory and damaging to the liver as literally as whiskey.
Did you hear that? Alcohol, fruit juices are as damaging to your body and your liver as whiskey. And we are all tricked into thinking that orange juice is good for us. Fruit smoothies are good for us. They're not. Fruit smoothies are really bad for you. They're full of sugar and fructose and sucrose. They cause fatty liver. They make you get fat. But we are told orange juice is good for us. It's worse than Coke. It's just as harmful as Coke, orange juice. But we all drink it thinking, wow, vitamin C. It's full of sugar. It's doing you harm.
Drinking orange juice every day is just as bad for your liver. 99% as bad as drinking whiskey every day. Yeah. Fruit smoothies are very inflammatory. They're full of sucrose and fructose and glucose and lots of phytochemicals that your liver has to then deal with and break them down. That's what your liver has to do with all that stuff.
See, we're overloading our liver. We're causing problems for our liver because we're giving it, like fruit will cause many problems. Yeah. Because of the fructose, the sucrose, the glucose in it. It's too much for the liver. Yeah. So we think we're binging on fruits thinking, oh yes, this is really healthy for us. This is great. When we're actually harming ourselves. We're having big salads. Yeah, this is really good for me. And we're harming ourselves. Yeah, we don't realize it. Now, guys, I was a big salad eater my whole life. And I've done my research, and me eating salads for 20 years is why I had my gallbladder removed. I don't know if you guys know this. I had my gallbladder removed about 7-8 years ago. Yeah. It was caused by me overeating salads because salads cause stones. gallbladder stones. I was thinking I was eating healthily. Oh yeah, I'll have a salad every day. And after about 20 years of eating salads every day, I had my gallbladder removed because salad caused the gallstones. You get it, guys? It's an upside down world. It's an upside down world. We think, oh yeah, we are brainwashed into thinking we must eat salads and fruit to be well. It's bullshit. We need fatty meat and eggs, low carbs, low carb veg, low carb fruits. That's what we need. Paramedics gave someone I know orange juice and their sugar levels went down. I don't really understand that. Yeah, so Karen, your blood pressure is starting to come down. It will keep coming down, Karen. Yeah, it's full of acid. You're right, Karen. Orange juice is not good for you guys. Chuck it in the bin. Not good for you. Now, also, a lot of these multivitamins that people eat because they think it's really good for them, they're synthetic vitamins. Look it up. They're synthetic vitamins. The body doesn't like them. The body struggles to know what they are. You end up just weeing them out. You weed them out of your body. You don't need all the bullshit pills. Eat the right foods. If you eat the right foods, you won't need all the bullshit supplements and these fake vitamins that people are wasting a fortune on. Have fatty, if you want fish, have a nice fatty oily fish. Yeah, I love fish. Yeah, I love all the meats. I always keep my skin on, my fat on, and I try and keep my vegetables or my fruits to almost zero. Yeah. So at the moment, I am completely carnivore. Anyway, guys, yeah, so Denise says your mum had gallstones. I had horrible gallstones, the most painful you can imagine. Seriously painful, guys. And I didn't eat. Well, from the age of around 18 to around 35, I did not eat sweets, chocolate, cakes, donuts, any of that stuff. I was very salad and meat through all my DJing years. So when I was DJing, I would make a quick salad. I would make a quick bit of meat. The salad gave me gallstones. The salad gave me gallstones. Seriously, guys. Crazy. Crazy. So, Karen, you will take less medication. Do it with your doctor. Let him know what you're eating. Let him do all the blood tests and all the different tests, your blood pressure, your blood sugars. You can have a CT scan and stuff like that. And as the doctor starts to see that you are getting better, he will reduce your medication slowly and eventually you will be med-free. Med-free. You will come off med, but you do it with your doctor's advice. I am not a doctor. Guys, we're all going to go over to Defending Elvis. We're going to read a chapter of this. Now, this is part one. This video that we're watching now with Dr. Ken Berry. I thank Dr. Ken Berry. I know that he'll be happy that I'm using this because he always says share his advice around to save lives. Dr. Ken Berry always says share this advice around so we can save more lives. Yeah. So this is part one. We're probably going to do it in 3 or 4 parts. I've really enjoyed it. We've been on here for quite a long time, well over an hour. And obviously we're still building up the amount of people, that are joining us here on our live streams on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto, because I am an Elvis Presley fan on Keto. But there's no rush, guys. I'm quite happy to let things grow gradually. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you for joining me. We are all going to jump over to Defending Elvis Presley now. So do you mind, guys? Can we all jump over to Defending Elvis Presley now? And we are going to read Billy Stanley's book, The Faith of Elvis. Right now. Literally right now, I'm going to jump straight over.